Hi guys, so in a recent video you might have seen me use this resin RPG by Phrozen and the amazing qualities it has for, well, miniature figures, as it gives them great definition but also a lot of flex, meaning they can sort of, well, you can do a drop test with them. So I wanted to check out just how good would it be for, well, something that wasn't miniature, something that was, well, large. And this is what I found over at Station Forge. As you can see, yeah, it's a, well, a behemoth or something. It's big, it's huge, it's massive. But not only is it big, I'm actually going to make it even bigger. So I think this thing stands normally around about 220 millimeters. I love the look of this thing, but I kind of think the gun at the top looks too big. So what I'm going to do, rather than shrink the gun down, I'm going to make the main body bit bigger. Which is really bizarre because normally I like to do, well, miniature things. But in this case, I'm making something that's already big, even bigger. So this is just one of the feats. Yeah, it's about 11 bits or more. And I say I'm going to make it bigger, and, well, 180% is what I'm going to print it to. And as you can see, it just about fits on the build plate. So yeah, this is definitely a big build, a big print. And as you can see, I'm making it bigger with the supports already on it. So the supports are going to get bigger and thicker. So, well, let's see how that comes out. So using the good old Frozen Sonic Mighty 8K, yeah, I've been using this now for quite a while, and it does seem to be my go-to printer. But as I say, I'm going to be using the RPG resin, which works perfectly for small miniatures with small delicate bits. As I say, it just gives them that flex and bendability, but it also gives them great detail, which is just amazing. So yeah, we're going to put this in. Good old printers, yeah, push a few buttons, bish bash bosh, away it goes. So as these are rather large prints, each one was around about the 6 to 8 hours. So yeah, I had this going all weekend. And it's another good test actually of the Frozen printer, because this was literally on all the time and working for, well, I want to say at least 24 hours. Didn't actually time it, but yeah, it took a while. And as you can see, yeah, there's just one boot. Yeah, sometimes when you do things, they seem like a good idea at the time, and then when you start printing things, it's like, whoa, there's a lot to do here. So as you can see, the supports are, well, they're a lot bigger than they would normally be. And this is the other thing I love about this RPG resin. The supports just peel away so nicely. And as this was so big, I couldn't even put it in any warm water. So this has literally come out of the curing, or sorry, the wash station. So yeah, it hasn't been in warm water like I normally do with all my prints. This has literally gone for a little wash, and yeah, straight away the supports come off. Which again is another reason why I love this this new resin by Phrozen. So that's one bit down, and well, tons to go. So it is really a case of rinse and repeat. Pour more resin, because each one of these is using, I'll say, at least half a bottle, give or take. I'll try and work it out how much I've used. So it was a case of after every print, yeah, putting more in, doing a print, putting more in, doing a print. I did do the longer prints overnight, just so then, well, again, I wanted to try and print this out as quick as I could. But yeah, it was literally the whole of the weekend. I say, I'm still surprised though at the supports coming off so well, considering that some of these supports are about 5mm thick, which is rather large for a support, and yet they still peel off beautifully. So it's another good sign actually of the model maker. So yeah, go check them out. There'll be links down below to where you can get hold of this model. They do a whole range of orcs, as well as tons of other stuff. But yeah, this resin, it's flexible in the supports, which is just amazing. So as I say, about 24 hours later, and I've got a ton of bits. Yeah, they just about fit on my desk, which, as I say, it cracks me up, because when I print miniatures, sometimes I have reduced a miniature, as in a 32mm, I've reduced it down in size to a 16mm. So I seem to go from one extent to another, rather than making things super small, or I say the size of this. So this in height, it's around about 400mm tall, which, yeah, is pretty big. And I say, the chances of me ever using this in a game, very non-existent. So gluing the bits together, there was a few little gaps here or there. This may be because I've made the thing so much bigger. There's been that little bit more error in it. I'm not too sure. But on the whole, everything's gotten together really, really well. And as you can see, yeah, I'm using some sort of putty green stuff just to fill in the gap. I do sort of do this, as you can see, it is quite rough. But then I do go over a bit of sandpaper just to help sort of feather it down and blend it all in. So whilst I am going to sort of glue a few bits together, I'm not going to put the whole thing together, as I think painting it would just be a nightmare. So I'm going to sort of be painting it in, well, in several sections. Obviously, as you can see here, yeah, for the larger sort of gaps, I'm just using the normal green stuff to fill that in. Nice and easy, nice and quick. But yeah, I can't wait to start painting this. And yeah, so I'm going to go slapchopped painting this. So generally, that works really, really well with obviously small miniatures with lots of detail, nooks and crannies and all the rest of it. So it will be fun to see just how this comes out. A huge miniature being slapchop painted. Luckily, I have got the larger size dipping inks to paint this with, as well. As you can see, yeah, this thing is going to use up a lot of paint. So guys, what I'm thinking about doing, because this is going to take a long time to paint, so it won't be painted in this video. This one is purely me, well, showing you how mad I am to make something big even bigger. But I'm thinking about doing the painting of this in a variety of live streams. And then eventually, obviously, putting it all together, so it'll be one video showing the full printing process of this. Let me know in the comments, guys, what colour you think I should go for. At the moment, I'm erring on the red side, just because, well, I like big red things and they go faster. But yeah, if you think there's any other colour I should really do this, by all means, let me know. And I say, I'm hoping maybe later this week, if not next week, to start doing some live streams of me painting, as you can see, the parts of this. So I've got the arms are separate, the head's separate, the top body's separate, and then the legs are separate. Just because I think if I try and paint this all in one go, it might become a bit intimidating and put me off painting it. So by doing it bit by bit, yeah, definitely more manageable. But even scaled up by the 180%, there is tons of detail in this. So guys, yeah, go check out Station Forge over at My Mini Factory as well. To say they do a shed load of miniatures would be a bit of an understatement. And I can't wait to do more, because I've already got an eye on some of the other sort of miniatures that I would like to do. But yeah, for this one, say, and the RPG resin has worked beautifully here. Obviously for the two reasons. One, to say, the definition in everything just looks awesome. And the fact that everything has got the flexibility, although in this sort of size, or this case, it is more the supports. Having them flexible and coming off has just made it so easy to take everything apart. So this is kind of like how he's going to look. And I say, I can't even get the camera back far enough to show you the whole of this in one kind of shot. So what I need to do is take it off its little stand and move it around. And this is what it's going to look like. So I've got some blue tack holding some of the bits together. But as you can see, he is a beast. And this almost makes me want to play Warhammer 40k just so I could field this on a table. Yeah, because this is intimidating to say the least. But I love it. Absolutely love it. And I can't wait to start painting it. So don't forget to check out all the links down below. And guys, yeah, if you can share this video, that would be awesome. And according to my analytics, around about 70% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So guys, it would be awesome if you could hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, as I do produce, well, a good couple of videos every week. And a big thank you to everyone who already is subscribed and shares the videos, as well as leaves comments down below and hit that like button. Okay guys, well I can't wait to see you doing some live streams of me painting this big bad boy. Okay, you guys take care. See you in the next one. Bye for now.